Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane times. Man, my computer alert or my market alert has been getting me up earlier and earlier every day. It is Friday at 6:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on September 13th, Friday the 13th, 2024. I know the Italians think the 13th is a lucky day. Some Americans think it's a bad day. Good old Tom here just thinks it's a Forex day. It's any old day. It's nothing. But anyway, starting off with dollar yen here. And I hate to say it, but I told you that 140.70 level, we'll be talking about it within. I gave myself a big margin there of 3 weeks. I actually didn't know. I mean, levels had to break in order for it to happen. And every one of the levels that we talked about yesterday, and I implore you, go over to the link below and watch yesterday's video. If you're new to the channel and you're fed up with all bullshit gurus out there, you're getting real market analysis here. Market analysis that I would be doing at a bank. Not that that means anything, because most bank traders aren't great, but proprietary traders, bank traders that had to hone the craft because they're not using custom orders were good and better. And I was one of those. I was one of those. Not to toot my own horn, you know. Anyway, so we're going to start off today with the good old dollar yen. Now we broke that 140.70 level. What's next? Okay, if this marketplace can stay below the 140.80 level, okay, it's tracking down to that main support that we talked about at 140.25. Now it's not too far away, and for all intents and purposes, by the market coming down to this 36, it didn't break it, it didn't touch it, it didn't break it, it didn't give us the warning like it did. Remember, I told you on the last video, I said, or the 2 videos ago, I said, wow, we broke that 140.80 level, even though it was by 7 pips. I said it's a warning, and that's the whole thing where I want you to go back and watch yesterday's video. And by the way, if you like what you see, smash the like button, subscribe, send the video far and wide so we can build a big trading community, and also write some comments. All right, so we need to stay below 140.80. We don't need to stay below it, but if it does stay below it, it's going to 140, say 24. If it breaks that level, we got a level at hang on, 139.85 is the next level down. So let me just move this. Let me move this thing to over here, since that was the handy dandy, that little ray. Let's go down here, 139. Right there, 139.85 is the next level of support. If it breaks that level, it's going down to, there's another level down at 139.27. So we got levels all the way down. This is all congestion. This is from like 2023. I mean, we weren't in this area since 2023, and it was like June of 2023. So 39.22. So here we are. The market's starting to shape up a little bit. Okay, what about upper levels? Well, hang on a second here. Let's get rid of this. Let me move myself to over here. Well, the upper levels, all right, we have, the upper level we have is at 141.46. If the marketplace can break up through this level, then guess what? All those other levels that we talked about in the previous videos come back into play, because those all become your new resistance levels. So we got main support today at 140, say 20. All right, we could say that 140.20. By it not breaking it, right, you know, that's basically showing that there's something still with dollar yen. Let me put up a line. It hasn't totally broke, so I know that we got news coming out with the Fed, and I'm going to do a video on that. But if the Fed cuts rates, absolutely insane, especially what's going on in the U.S. market. I mean, we have inflation that's insanity right now, and if they do something for a political reason, that's totally unethical, in my opinion. But hey, I don't work for the Fed. I know I just trade markets from home like you. All right, so let's move on over to the British pound. All right, so the British pound yesterday started getting interesting. And what I mean by that is it actually started to moving up. We had, originally we said we had to break 130.80. Now I changed it in that video yesterday. So let's just say 131 the figure. It's better 131 the figure. Yes, we did break 131 the figure, and now we hit resistance up at 131, like say 40 so far. But yesterday things started to change because the dollar yen started getting pinned. If you were trading yesterday afternoon, dollar yen was like, I think it was 142, like 40.50, and sterling dollar started moving up, and there the cross started moving up, and dollar yen wasn't moving down, so the cross was basically moving up. I know, because I got stopped out in a short that I had in sterling yen, and that's still stinging me today, because I got stopped out like 4 pips off the high. And okay, so we all get stopped out, but it was just, you know, I started noticing the shift in the cross. And if you don't understand the legs of the cross, maybe I'll do a video on that, on how to actually leg into a cross. So if you have one currency, you could actually go into another currency and actually be in a cross trade. No guru on YouTube is going to teach you that, because they don't know it. So it's called cross triangulation. It's not, it sounds all fancy and stuff. It's really easy. But anyway, so what's going on with British pound right now? Well, like I said, I didn't expect the British pound to fall out of bed, but I also didn't expect it to not rally a little bit, not get a little bit more steam. You know, we still got resistance 132.65, which is the ultimate resistance. If it breaks that, then it's going to like 130. Hang on, I'll get you the exact numbers. Okay, so resistance moved up a little bit today to 131.76. If we can get through 131.76, we're going to be going for that high at 132.65. If 132.65 goes, we have another resistance point at 133.20. So that's a big chunk for sterling dollar to do in one day, but it could possibly happen. What if 133.20 goes? Well, then you're looking at 134.05, and now it's starting to really gain some steam. Now, what does it have to hold up above today? Well, you know, in order for Shirley, it's real early in the morning. I haven't lit my cigar yet. You know, my girl says to me, before I even say any prayers in the morning, I'm putting a cigar in my mouth and I'm dumping down a cup of coffee. Yeah, you know, that's most likely, that's me. But anyway, so right now, we're sitting at what? 131.50 was the high. I would think that the old support at 131, the figure has to hold, and that 130.80. Okay, if it breaks that, then something's wrong, and then we're going back down to the 130. So the 131, the figure that we've been, that break point that we said that was a point. I think that's the one that's got to hold today. So let's go on over to good old sterling yen. This one's killing me. All right. I implore you, go watch the video from yesterday. I keep saying it because anyway, had resistance. I was a little bit bold yesterday at 187.18. I'm going to be completely candid. I actually thought that we were going to go up a little bit more before this happened. Okay, so I was wrong about that. That's why I gave myself 3 weeks window for dollar yen. I figured maybe another week of consolidation. Actually, I was hoping for it because I was just getting used to the levels. So I was kind of getting really good. But the marketplace, of course, shift gears on me. So here we are. We broke 185.74, which was a critical price. And we said we were going down. If that happened, we were going back down to like 184.08. That's where we're tracking to right now. We have another main support at 183.68. If it breaks this, you know, the tracking's to 182. Now it's Friday. I don't, you know, I don't, like I said, I don't even know if there's a news announcement today. I think there is. I think the Fed is going to do something. Like I said, I don't care. I don't follow news. I see this little thing here. So something's happening. Bank of England, Japan. I don't know. I have no idea. Doesn't matter to me. Like I'm a technical trader. So, all right. So what's going on with sterling yen today? Hang on. Okay. So right now, as we stand right now, the critical price in sterling yen is 184.80. It would need to break 185, say 40, to show going back up into the range. Okay. So if it stays below 184.80, it's really on track to 183.71 and 183 the figure. So this 184.80 is a critical price. It's something that you should be watching for today. As you can see, it's basically right almost in the middle of this breakaway bar. And then marketplace came up. So, you know, if it was able to break 185.40, it's showing strength coming back up into like the 186, say 30 level. Okay. If it stays below this, this market's weak and it's heading lower towards the 183 level. That's all I could say about that. Let me go over to Euro Yen, another great call from yesterday. Okay, Euro Yen, we said that the level to watch was this 157 level. And I also said that we had resistance up at 158.05. And I even think I said like 157.70 or something. Go back and watch the video. But anyway, if you notice, once it broke this critical level, it's been straight down. So where are we right now? Okay. We have support, main support, a medium-term support at 155.07. In order for it to really shake off the weakness, it's got to get above 156.27. And then it's got the resistance at like 156.70, 157 the figure, and all the other levels I gave you in the previous video that were on the upside, those are going to apply. Again, it's showing weakness right now, but when a market looks weak, got to be careful because it could be a trap. You know, it could be what's known as a bear trap. But you know how I would look at this market. You know, as long as it could stay below this 156.27, which is kind of far. Let me see if I can get a better number. Okay, so a better number is okay. 155.80 is right here. It's amazing. Every time we do the video, this is an important level. If it stays below this, it's going down to 155.35. If it breaks 155.35, then we got that level at 155.08. What's after that? I mean, man, we're talking 154.17. Like that. Now, in order for it to shake off this weakness, it needs to break through 156.31. If it breaks 156.31, can sustain it, we're going back up into that 157 level, and then we'll track around from there, and then we have to have a new look. But right now, as it stands, that's the state of the marketplace. Please, if you like what you see, smash the like button, subscribe, share the videos far and wide so we build a big trading community. Also, please leave some comments. Head on over to Park Avenue Trading. Get yourself a free ebook. I'm telling you, you're not going to, say, oh shit, I downloaded some garbage. It's not. It's really, really good. Also, remember, enjoy the party, dance near the door. Talk to you soon. Oh, and don't forget, this weekend we have the How to Day Trade video series continuing. And we'll be talking about a lot of cool stuff like top lock, bottom lock, stuff you never heard of before because I invented it. Look forward to seeing you. Cheers.